Have you ever wanted to know which quarterback would be the best kick returner if all 32 quarterbacks competed in a single elimination tournament? Well, today is your lucky day. With upsets and lots of touchdowns, you will never know who will move on in this Madden QB kick return tournament. So to start things off, I randomly matched all 16 starting quarterbacks from each conference. Whoever has the furthest return or returns a touchdown in the first 15 attempts wins the matchup and moves on to round 2. So to start off round 1, we have Josh Allen versus Aaron Rodgers. Old man Aaron Rodgers was only able to reach the 32-yard line. Josh Allen broke one free and scored a touchdown. Easy win for Josh Allen. Next up is Bo Nix versus Shedeur Sanders. Shedeur reached the 39-yard line, while Bo Nix was just able to beat him and reach the 41-yard line. Bo Nix moves on. Third matchup of round 1 is CJ Stroud versus Geno Smith. CJ Stroud only managed to make it to the 32-yard line, while Geno Smith reached the 39-yard line. Geno Smith moves past CJ Stroud. Fourth matchup of round 1 is Trevor Lawrence versus Justin Fields. Trevor Lawrence was only able to reach the 34-yard line, while Justin Fields made it up to the 45-yard line. Justin Fields easily takes this one and moves on. Next up is Joe Burrow versus Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert reached the 38-yard line, and Joe Burrow made it to the 41-yard line, just barely beating Justin Herbert and moving on to round 2. Sixth matchup of round 1 is Daniel Jones versus Cam Ward. Daniel Jones got to the 49-yard line. Cam Ward came up just short and reached the 45-yard line. Daniel Jones advances to the next round. Next to face off is Lamar Jackson versus Tua Tagovailoa. Tua couldn't get anything going and only reached the 34-yard line, while Lamar got all the way down to the opposite 37-yard line, blowing out Tua and moving on to the next round. And final AFC matchup of the first round is Patrick Mahomes versus Drake May. I was only able to reach the 33-yard line with Drake May, making him easily beaten by Patrick Mahomes, who got to the opposite 47-yard line. Patrick Mahomes punches his ticket to the next round. With the first NFC matchup of the first round, we have Caleb Williams versus Jordan Love. Jordan Love made it to the 40-yard line, while Caleb Williams reached the 48-yard line, beating Jordan Love and making his way to the next round. Next up is Jared Goff versus Matthew Stafford. Both quarterbacks didn't do great in this matchup, but Jared Goff squeezed by and reached the 34-yard line, while Matthew Stafford could only reach the 33-yard line. Jared Goff moves on. The 11th matchup of the first round is Bryce Young versus Tyler Shough. Bryce Young was only able to make it to the 34-yard line, but Tyler Shough had other plans and came in and got to the 45-yard line, moving on to the next round. The 12th matchup of the first round is Jalen Hurts versus Baker Mayfield. Jalen Hurts made his way to the 46-yard line, while Baker Mayfield couldn't cook anything up and only reached the 35-yard line. Jalen Hurts advances. Next to face off is JJ McCarthy versus Brock Purdy. This was a very close matchup, as Brock Purdy made it to the 39-yard line, and JJ McCarthy barely beat him and made it to the 40-yard line. JJ McCarthy makes his way on to the next round. The 14th matchup of the first round is Jaden Daniels versus Dak Prescott. Dak was only able to reach the 34-yard line, while Jaden Daniels got past midfield and made it to the opposite 49-yard line. Jaden Daniels moves on to the next round. Next up is Sam Darnold versus Jackson Dart. Sam Darnold only reached the 36-yard line, while Jackson Dart was able to make it to the 46-yard line. Jackson Dart advances. With the 16th and final matchup of the first round is Michael Penix versus Jacoby Brissett. Michael Penix was able to make it to the 38-yard line, while Jacoby turned back the clock and reached the opposite 35-yard line. Jacoby Brissett with the third upset of the video and moves on to the next round. With that exciting first round done, we're on to round 2. For round 2, it's pretty simple. First to score a touchdown moves on. The other quarterback has the same amount of attempts to score. If neither quarterback scores a touchdown in under 50 attempts, it moves on to beating the opponent by yardage. If whoever is in the lead is winning by 10 or more yards, they move on. Otherwise, it is moved on to a final overtime round, where it is the best out of 10 more attempts from each quarterback. Each quarterback is put up against each other, and whoever goes further wins round 2. The first matchup of the second round for the NFC is Jaden Daniels versus Jackson Dart. Jaden started off the second round with a bang and scored a touchdown in 5 attempts. Jackson Dart was not able to get anything going in the quick 5 attempts and only reached the 46-yard line. Jaden Daniels moves on to round 3. Next to face off is Jalen Hurts versus JJ McCarthy. Jalen Hurts was able to make it to the opposite 41-yard line in 50 attempts, while JJ McCarthy made it to the opposite 44-yard line, pushing this matchup to overtime. In overtime, Jalen Hurts was able to make it to the 38-yard line in the next 10 attempts, while JJ McCarthy was able to break one free and scored a touchdown on his second attempt, moving him into the next round. Next up is Tyler Shough versus Jared Goff. Tyler Shough was able to make it to the opposite 25-yard line in 50 attempts, while Jared Goff somehow matched him and made it to the opposite 26-yard line too, pushing this matchup to overtime. Jared Goff's magic wore off in overtime though, as he was only able to make it to the 32-yard line, while Tyler Shough was able to keep it going and reach the opposite 27-yard line in his overtime attempts, moving him into the next round. The fourth and final NFC matchup of the second round is Caleb Williams versus Jacoby Brissett. Jacoby Brissett was only able to make it to the 39-yard line, while Caleb Williams broke one free for a touchdown. Caleb Williams makes his way on to round 3. The first AFC matchup of the second round, Josh Allen versus Daniel Jones. Josh Allen broke free, making it to the opposite 16-yard line in 50 attempts, while Daniel Jones one-upped him and made it to the opposite 8-yard line, forcing overtime. In overtime, Daniel Jones made it to the 44-yard line in his 10 attempts, while Josh Allen was able to make it all the way to the opposite 24-yard line, pushing him into the next round. Next up is Justin Fields versus Bo Nix. Justin Fields was off to a red-hot start and scored a touchdown in 12 attempts, while Bo Nix could not keep up and only got to the 37-yard line in his 12 attempts. Justin Fields moves on to the next round. Next to face off is Joe Burrow versus Patrick Mahomes. Joe Burrow was able to make it out to the 42-yard line in his 50 attempts, while Patrick Mahomes made his way all the way down to the opposite 15-yard line. Patrick Mahomes advances to the next round. The eighth and final matchup of round 2 is Lamar Jackson versus Geno Smith. Lamar Jackson found his way to the end zone in 35 attempts, while Geno Smith was only able to reach the 38-yard line in his 35. Lamar Jackson moves on to the next round. For round 3, we are making the sample size a bit smaller since we have narrowed it down to 8 quarterbacks, the most yardage from the best 3 attempts out of 10. For the first matchup of round 3, we have Josh Allen versus Justin Fields. The best 3 from Josh Allen were 45 yards, 41 yards, and 44 yards, reaching a total of 130 yards. Justin Fields' best attempts were 45 yards, 34 yards, and 58 yards, reaching a total of 137 yards. Justin Fields beats Josh Allen by only 7 yards, moving him into the semifinals. Next up is Caleb Williams versus Tyler Shough. Caleb Williams' best 3 attempts were 48 yards, 38 yards, and 36 yards, reaching a total of 120 yards. Tyler Shough's best 3 attempts were 42 yards, 44 yards, and he broke one off for a touchdown. Tyler Shough had 86 yards plus a touchdown, keeping his Cinderella run going and moving him into the semifinals. Next to face off is Jaden Daniels versus JJ McCarthy. Jaden Daniels' best 3 attempts were 43 yards, 34 yards, and 39 yards, reaching a total of 126 yards, while JJ McCarthy's best 3 attempts were 34 yards, 32 yards, and 45 yards, reaching a total of 111 yards. Jaden Daniels moves on to the semifinals. The final matchup of round 3 is Lamar Jackson versus Patrick Mahomes. Lamar's best 3 attempts were 46 yards, 40 yards, and a touchdown, bringing his total to 86 yards plus a touchdown. Patrick Mahomes wasn't going out without a fight though, with his best attempts being 43 yards, 39 yards, and matching him with a touchdown, reaching a total of 82 yards plus a touchdown. Lamar just beats Patrick by 4 yards, moving on to the semifinals. In the semifinals, we're not stopping until one of the quarterbacks return a touchdown. The opponent will have the same amount of attempts to score. In the first matchup of the semifinals, we have Jaden Daniels versus Tyler Shook. Jaden Daniels found pay dirt in 23 attempts, while Tyler Shook was only able to make it to the opposite 22-yard line in his 23 attempts. Jaden Daniels ends Tyler Shook's Cinderella run and advances to the finals. The final matchup of the semifinals is Lamar Jackson versus Justin Fields. Both quarterbacks were in their bag for this round. Both scored a touchdown in under 10 attempts, but Justin Fields was just a little bit slower and scored on attempt number 7, while Lamar Jackson scored on attempt number 4, bringing Lamar Jackson to the finals. Now this is probably one of the final matchups that you were thinking that would happen, and I can't lie, I thought this could very well be the final matchup that we were going to have, but the path that we had to get here was nothing short of crazy. With upsets happening at almost every level, it could have easily happened to one of them. Final round, 5 attempts each. Whoever has the most touchdown/yardage wins. On the first attempt, Jaden and Lamar both get to the 32-yard line. On attempt number 2, Jaden gets blown up at the 32-yard line, while Lamar breaks one loose for a touchdown. Attempt 3, Lamar gets stuffed at the 24-yard line, while Jaden finds some space to the opposite 49-yard line. Attempt 4, Jaden finds another crease and gets up to the 44-yard line, and Lamar finds the hole and takes another one back for a touchdown. On the 5th and final attempt, Lamar gets stopped at the 44, while Jaden breaks one free, only to get stopped at the 2-yard line. With Lamar getting 2 touchdowns and Jaden not getting any in the final round, Lamar easily wins this round and is crowned the quarterback kick return champion. If you like this tournament, let me know what other challenges you'd like to see next. Like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.